Hi everyone. I'm sorry that I had to offer a pre-recording again this week, but honestly, I'm here in Spain for a wedding and thought I would record on location. So looking forward to a lovely little stretch with all of you. In the foreseeable future, there are no other kind of weekends that I have coming up, so it will all be live on Zoom moving forward. But equally, I'm sure if you wanted either an extra class this month or you're playing this and you're not finding it as engaging, kind of doing it on replay, please feel free to log in on Zoom. I'll send you the codes on Tuesday, the 12th of September. A really nice evening class, 8 till 9, all part of your subscription. You can use it as an extra, or you can use that maybe in place of any class that you've missed, or yeah, that would be great. So come along and join us. Yeah, looking forward to a lovely little stretch with you today. Our theme is light. I have this beautiful poem called Your Light to share at the end, and that's what's inspired the poem, and hopefully the sunshine coming through our little apartment windows might support as well. So yeah, let's get into a lovely stretch, move, breathe, listen to your body as always, and just take the next hour out for you. And thanks for logging on. Amazing. So we're gonna sit either in your favorite Shavasana pose to begin on your backs, and just begin to find that lovely soft place. Whether your legs are extended or the knees are bent today, just take what feels good to you. Even if you feel like, oh, I like a little change. Sometimes that in itself is just honoring what you might like, what you might need, where you might be in your life. Something simple like that. Maybe wiggle the feet wide and draw the knees in and let them rest if you've got the knees bent. Or if you love a little extension, bring them out, bring them wide. Maybe you really bring the hands wide as well, giving yourself that time and space. Lovely. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. I invite you just to soften and relax, closing the eyes. Beautiful. And today when I talk about your light, I want you to kind of reflect as you relax this morning, thinking about this little theme of light. Light can symbolize many things to each of us. For some people, you might have a religious connotation, but for me personally, I feel like that light is like when I'm in my best energy, when I'm feeling, comfortable and peaceful and calm in everything that I'm tackling, and that I'm feeling as if I could just be my true self. And that's what I mean by light today, is just shining that light, that little bit of you that's so unique about you. Because so many things around us, whether it's kind of media, other people's influences, can sometimes make our light dull, or sometimes I call it your sparkle. It can kind of like dull that sparkle. And today it's just about breathing, letting that little bit of like warmth and light in as we come into the start of September, but also allowing yourself to just find that inner being, that uniqueness, that kindness, and that beauty that only you hold, and that only you have. Because every single one of us brings something unique and different, to this human experience. And I just want you to own it. I want you to breathe through today, and really feel that sense of confidence. Do you know what this is? What I bring, these are my best bits, and I want you to own it and feel nothing but light and confidence as we move through today's practice. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Begin to just soften in the forehead, relaxing that space, letting the eyelids fall heavy. Nice one. Softening again the space between the eyebrows, our third eye, using this moment just to release any tension, any decision making, anything at all that you think, I want to leave that either on a shelf, or I want to leave it behind, just so that I can focus on me for this next hour. Maybe you want to leave it behind, leave it in August, and start afresh as we breathe and move this lovely first weekend of September. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Beautiful. Next one, just soften in the jaw, separate the teeth. And our first movement is actually today just moving that jaw slightly side to side. Left to right, getting that a little bit of a stretch. If it feels like you want to make a movement like you're having a big yawn, maybe let the yawn come. Use whatever you need to just get that release. Remember, the jaws are linked directly to your shoulder and your neck pain, so just taking time out to move. And then inhale and slowly exhale, bringing the jaw back to center. You've got it. From here, we're just going to breathe in, slowly bring the hands up above the body. I'm going to interlace the fingers. Good. And if your wrists are okay, you don't have any sort of arthritis, maybe just move them in circles. And if you do have any pain or arthritis, just take it a little slower. Just trying to get that synovial fluid going. Again, it could just be anything sore with the wrists. Maybe this just feels really good, getting those planks out with the forearms rub against each other if that's enough. For 4, breathing in for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Separate the hands. Let's open and close those fingers. Just finding that lovely stretch. Whether you're doing this in the day or the evening, just take some time to feel that lovely open and close, releasing in the hands all that you've done this week. Inhale, reach the arms up. Over the head, arch the back, whether the legs are extended or bent. Get that lovely little space under the back. For 3, breathing in and out for 2, and 1. Beautiful. Good. We're going to slowly bend the knees, bring the feet in, and draw the knees in, and bring the hands to the knees. Maybe crunch the body up. Inhale, bring the feet down and the hands up over the head if that feels comfortable, and then crunch it in. Good. Inhale, hands up. And exhale. You can either bring the hands onto the knees or reach alongside the body. Good. Moving at a pace that suits you. Ready? Waking up that core. We're trying to find that little bit of fire in our belly. Our Manipura chakra is located in the center, often directly linked to the color yellow and light. If we chakras or something for you, move at your own pace, remember? Then that's why we're working just to fire up that energy and kind of find that little bit of light, that ball of light. Inhale and exhale. For 5, again at your own pace. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Give yourself a big hug. You can leave the head and the neck and the shoulders on the mat, or you can draw them in. That's an option. Whatever feels best, and just take a little rock side to side, saying hello to the body, checking in with the knees and the hips and the lower back. That lovely little massage there. For 4, maybe moving the head in opposite directions, getting a little stretch in the neck. You might have felt a little strain when we did our first little core exercise. For 3, nice. 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly bring the hands back up over the head. We're going to swoop the arms wide, almost like you're making a snow angel. And just watch your teeth if it's on the floor like mine, and down. Inhale, swooping them up. And exhale, nice and wide. Extend the fingers. Just feel the body moving and stretching. Inhale again. And again, the knees could be bent, or you can do this with legs extended. One more time. 3, 2, and 1. Just waking up the shoulders. Good. This time we're going to bring them up. We're going to draw them down alongside the body and bring them wide and up towards the ceiling. Just getting that little bit of range of movement in the shoulder girdle. You've got it. Swooping it up. Nice job, everyone. For 3. Again, at your own pace, just really allow yourself to feel the stretch. For 2. And again, last one, breathing in. And as we exhale, slowly bring the hands in the knees and maybe tuck the nose in towards the knees. If not, allow the shoulders to relax on the mat. Big, small, tuck, maybe point the toes, little bug pose. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, bringing it down. Good. We're going to move a little bit more in a flow today. So we're going to roll the body over towards the right hand side and take your time coming up onto your mat. Lovely. Cheers, everyone. Grab a little drink. Nice one. We're gonna start with a little stretch here. We're gonna extend the right leg. Good, just kind of waking up the side body from a more upright position. See how you're feeling in that inner thigh. Remember the kind of guidance would be bringing it a little closer if it's really, really tight, or if you feel like you want a little bit more, bring it out. And then see if you can wiggle your sit bones so you can feel both sitting down on the mat or the floor, wherever you're working. Good. So you get that lovely length in the spine. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. And exhale, drop them down. Lovely. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Awesome. All right, so right hand down, and we're gonna reach that left hand forward. So you're gonna lean as forward as you can, reaching towards that front knee. And then we're gonna lift it up, draw the thumb back, open the chest. Beautiful, and flow, reaching towards the toes. Beautiful. We swoop it across, reaching towards that front knee. Inhale. Reaching it up, back, and reaching towards the toes. Good. Find some breath here and a flow that feels good to you. Again, you can open the chest, drawing the thumb back and reaching. See where you're feeling that. The last one at your own pace and down. Beautiful. And then come back up for me in nice tall upright position. Good. We're going to take that lovely little lift if you want, so you have the option to stay down on the ground looking and lifting, or make sure that that right knee is either on a mat or a comfy spot if you're on a harder ground. Inhale, we lift up. The knee is supported and we begin to squeeze and tuck the pelvis under. Good, you can have the hand on the hip. Your supporting hand can be either lifted or you can be down palms, or you can have a fist. And the other option is to reach the hand up and really draw that chest back, maybe drop the head. Ready, we're feeling that heart open, that lovely stretch all the way down the body. A little variation on Wild Thing for 3, 2, oh, feels good, and 1. Slowly bringing it all the way back down. You got it. Come back to that nice tall position. We're going to take a few shoulder rolls here. 3. Breathing in and out. 2. And 1. Nice one. 1 more on that side. So again, we can stay on the ground, lifting and opening, staying here, feeling the heart open, maybe pushing into that backhand, lifting the chest, or come up onto the knee, lifting up. Hands, it could be really little or it could be a lot. Up to you, maybe reaching back. Good, wherever you are, just breathe. Heart open, letting that little bit of light in. I like that idea of the heart is open, the head is back, feeling really free, ready to receive, letting everything in that you need, all the good stuff this September, feeling that lovely sense of a fresh start, slowly coming back down. I've worked in education for years, slowly bend that knee, and so I always find September, sometimes that feels a little bit like a January for some of us, you know, or your family's in the structure, maybe you've got children going back. September is a time sometimes when you can like reset, you know, a nice opportunity maybe to look at some goals and how you wanted to finish these last few months of 2023. So yeah, take your time, breathe. We had that blue moon, that lovely energy for manifesting come through. So yeah, just take a few deep breaths and maybe make September like all about you, even though it might be busier. Maybe remember like this is your month where you're gonna make sure that you breathe and you take a few little stretches throughout your day. Lovely. So once you've found that little bit of a stretch, you've got that little bit of hamstring, you're going, oh, hello. Slowly begin to decide where you want to kind of move. We're going to rotate and just take our circles first. So we'll reach the hand across, right hand towards the left knee, up and forward. Again, this is all about you just listening. You might reach and feel it in the side body here. You might feel a lovely little stretch over here. Remember, your body's unique. Your body's different than mine today. So breathe and stretch. Just use it where it feels good. You can move your neck and your head. I love these circles. It's just a really nice way to move and flow and check in. Where are you feeling tight? All right, last one. Big circles. Feeling that last little bit of a stretch on this side. 3, 2, and then coming back to nice upright position. Lovely. Let's throw a little smile in there. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take our little wild thing. So staying seated, lifting and opening that chest, or lifting up onto the knee. Remember, you want that knee a little bit more padded. You can tuck the pelvis under, have the hand on the hip. You can really open the chest, bow the back, and reach back. Lovely. Remember, if that back head's uncomfortable being down on the palm, you can bring it up to a fifth for 3. Lovely. For 2, feeling that sense of freedom, that openness, noticing where the body feels it today. And 1, slowly bringing it down. You've got it. Sitting nice and tall, a few little shoulder rolls in here. Nice one for 4. Ooh, the clicks and crunches. 3. Inhale and exhale. 2 and 1. Good. Our last little lift here as an option. Again, lifting up, drawing it back, or lifting all the way up onto the knee. Tucking the tailbone under and pushing that pelvis forward. Seeing where you're at here. Maybe dropping the head, working the head back for 4. Breathing in and out for 3. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Coming back down. And slowly bringing that knee in. Coming to a seated upright position. It doesn't have to be cross-legged. Grab a little drink. Lovely little green tea going. And we're going to swing the feet back and find our little bit of tabletop or to the side. Nice work, team. Let's find a little bit of a flow. So we're going to find some heat and we're going to breathe. And then we'll have a lovely, lovely stretch. So a little bit of warmth in this middle section. Inhale. Let's find our little flow. We know where we're going here. Draw the knee in towards the nose. Inhale, extend. Just see how that's feeling today. Draw it in. Good. Inhale, extend. And then we're going to take the step forward. You've got it. See where you're at. If you need to use the hand to wriggle the knee forward, knee in line with the ankle, and then coming up. You've got it. Breathing in and reaching up. And exhale, drop the shoulders down and sink. You've got it. Good. Maybe looking up, finding that lovely little depth in the hip for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly bringing the hands to center. We're going to twist. So left elbow comes forward towards that right knee. You can either bring it down and rest on top, maybe lifting that back elbow, or if you've got the range of motion in the twist, you can bring it forward and maybe push the hands a little more towards the sternum. Just getting a little bit deeper twist there today. Option to look up, forward or down, whatever feels good to the neck for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly coming up. Reach the hands up and fan them on either side of that front knee. Wiggling it back and finding child's pose, knees hip distance. Sinking down. Good. Lovely child's pose. Drop the shoulders down and away. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, tuck the tailbone under. Lovely little arch of the spine. Find that beautiful cat. Feel the pull across the shoulder blades. Chin in if that feels good. 3, 2, and 1. Work the shoulders up and back. Find a beautiful cow pose. Should feel really nice on the spine. Let that belly dip, tailbone dips up, chest looks forward. Maybe relax that forehead, draw the shoulders down and away. Lots of things to think about here. Inhale. And as we exhale, tuck in from the core. Find that lovely little floating rib. You want to draw it in to find that flat back. Good. Using your core, inhale. Let's extend the left leg. Bend the knee and draw it in for 1. Inhale and extend. Exhale, extend the leg and draw it in. Inhale and take your step forward. Good, big step. See if you can get that knee in line with the ankle so you feel nice and secure. When you're ready, you can have the hands on the knees. You can sink forward or stay a little bit more lifted. Draw in from your core, an option to reach the arms up. We drop the shoulders down and then we sink. Nice one. And don't forget to breathe. Inhale. Heart open, chest opener here. 2, and 1. If you wanted to add the twist, you can either bring the hands to the center and stay. If it feels a lot, go down to your child's pose now. Otherwise, twist. We're going to take that right elbow across. You can either rest on top of the knee if it feels a lot, or if you've got the range in the twist, twist all the way over and tuck that elbow in front. You're welcome to use it as a little lever, drawing the hands a little more in towards the sternum. Try and drop the shoulders, option to look up, forward or down. Make the practice yours. If you're back, or the twist feels a lot today, just breathe, come out of it, go back to child's pose quick. We're headed there now anyways. Inhale, slowly lifting, coming back up. Reach the arms up. Deep breath in, hands on either side. Good, wiggle that foot, and everybody fine. Just knees, hip distance, coming down into a nice child's pose. Beautiful. Inhale, and exhale. You've got it. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, slowly peel the body up into cat pose, finding that lovely arch to the spine. Feel that beautiful pull across the shoulder blades. Maybe draw the chin in. Again, it's lovely, lovely stretch of tucking the pelvis. Find your cow. Rotate the shoulders up and back maybe, drawing the shoulders down and away. Pushing into those hands. Tailbone lifts, belly drops. Little smile here. Try to relax the jaw and the face and the forehead. 3. Inhale and exhale. 2. And 1. Inhale, drawing in from your core, finding that lovely flat back. Good. Inhale, extend the right leg, bending the knee. We're going to draw it in for 1. And extend. For 2, draw it in. Use your core as you draw the leg in. Love this one. And then take your step forward. Beautiful. Finding that lovely little bit of lunge. Inhale, coming up. Again, you can reach the arms up if you like. Maybe bring the palms together. Inhale. Option to take a little back bend this time as we sink into the front knee. See if that feels good to you. And then slowly use the core. Use your balance. Bring it into center. Inhale, little twist if it feels okay. Drop it down. Maybe tuck it in. Now, if you're here and that feels comfortable, stay. If it feels a lot, come back down onto the knees to child's pose. We'll meet you there. If you want a little challenger, you can also use a wall. You can lift that back knee and maybe fire that back heel away from you, sinking into the front knee. Love a little twist, love a little depth in the legs. Good morning or good evening, depending on when you use the video. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing it back down, untucking, reaching up. And then this time we're going to bring that right hand down, open the chest, reach open to the side, drop the shoulders down, sink into that front knee for 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that right hand on the inside of the left foot, wiggle the left foot out. This is called lizard lunge, so this might feel a lot. You can bring the hands onto a fist. You can stay here, you can sink a little deeper. Or if you feel like you've got a little more range of motion, you want to go deeper, you can come down maybe onto the elbows or the forearms here, relaxing the forehead, sinking a little further. Option only if you want, if it feels good. Otherwise, come back into child's pose, come back to the lunge, make the practice yours. Remember, it's all options. 3, 2, and 1. Good, lifting back up if you've taken that option. Slowly lifting the tailbone, wiggling that front foot back. Good, we're gonna take a little moment to breathe. Take the knees wide this time, big toes to touch. A nice wide-legged child's pose. Just again, we're doing a little bit of whole body stretch today, heart open, chest lifted, but also trying to get a little release in the hips. Sinking down, tailbone towards the heels, getting a little bit more depth. We've been working there with some of our lunges, so just find some breath here in. And slowly, slowly exhale out. Taking some time to just settle and soften into your mat for 3, for 2, and 1. Checking in, how do you feel in this moment? Have you been able to get lost in the poses? Does it feel stronger? Is it nice to work a bit more dynamic at the beginning? Kind of what kind of things do you like? And what are you finding challenging and what feels great? Maybe where are you in mind? Where are you in body? Inhale, slowly peeling it back up, lifting up to tabletop, bringing those knees hip distance. Deep breath for me. Inhale and exhale. Let's extend the left leg. Bend the knee and draw it in for 1. Nice. Inhale. Extend the leg. Little smile. 2. Inhale, extend. And slowly bring it forward. You've got it. Nice little sink into the front knee, maybe lifting up. And you can always just bring the hands to the knees. It's perfect. You know, every expression of the poses, if it feels good to you, it's exactly what it needs to be today. Inhale, reaching up if you feel inclined. Maybe bring the palms together. There's an option. Reaching up, inhale. Maybe sinking forward and leaning back if you like that option. Relaxing the space between the eyebrows, softening the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. And slowly bring the hands in. If you wanted to add the twist, just twist over. Right elbow comes in, maybe drawing the hands in. Good. Dropping the shoulders down. Option to tuck the back toe and lift up. Again, all of these are options. They're just different layers. You can come back to that front lunge, hand on the knee, sinking down is perfect. Maybe if you're here, work the heel away, draw the knee forward, 2, and 1. Bringing that back knee down. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Beautiful. Inhale, we're gonna bring that right hand down, left hand reaches open. Draw the shoulders down and away. Breathing in and breathing out. Sinking into that front knee again, just a little bit more depth in the hip. If you want to try lizard lunge, we're going to bring that hand down. So the left hand comes on the inside and you can wiggle that left foot a little bit wider. Now that might feel a lot today. There's your little lizard lunge. Stay there. Come up a little higher on the fists as you draw the pelvis down. Or if you want that little extra kind of depth, come down to the elbows. Letting everything draw forward. Breathe with me for 4, for 3, for 2. Relaxing the forehead and 1. Slowly coming back up. You've got to wiggle that front knee forward. Good, and take the knees wide. Coming down to a lovely little reset, but finding that lovely little breath. Inhale and exhale. Sinking into a wide-legged child's pose. You've got it. For 3, for 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly peel the body up to a nice cat pose. Draw the chin in. And then slowly, when you're ready, find your cow pose. Shoulders draw down. This time we're going to draw in from the core, come back to a cat, tuck those back toes, and lift up to your first downward dog of the session. So I invite you to have the knees bent to start, see where you're at, maybe swing those heels. Option to look underneath, swing the head left to right if you like. 4, 3, 2, breathing in and out. And last 1, inhale and exhale. We're gonna step or hop forward depending on where your body's feeling it today. And slowly just come down over those toes. Inhale and exhale. Finding a little halfway lift. So maybe drawing the hands up and squeezing the shoulder blades together, making sure there's no dizziness. If you wanted to take the fingertips forward and work the hamstrings already, you can. Up to you. When you're ready, slowly come up, reaching the palms towards the ceiling. Inhale, little back bend if you like. Hands coming. Beautiful. For 4. Inhale and exhale. 3. Drop the shoulders. 2. And 1. Beautiful. All right, let's find a little drink. If you've got one, well done, guys. What a little warm up, a little bit of stretch, strengthening. Cheers. Lovely. All right, so we're going to take a little bit of sequence in our goddess pose. So when you're ready, find for me that lovely little bit of a wide stance like a sumo wrestler, knee in line with the hips. Good. We're going to use our core here. There'll be options to fire it up a little bit more and to work a little bit deeper in the hips and the legs. Some of it familiar, some of it maybe slightly different. Just breathe, come out of it when you need to, and join us whenever you're ready. Take a nice deep breath in with me through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Breathing in and exhale. Let's sink into the knees. Good. Using your core, we're going to draw in from the navel and just feel a little bit of depth here. You can bring the palms in, maybe the thumbs to sternum, and take a little bit of a pulse if you want a little fire today. If that's too much, just stay in that lunge, or you can come all the way up to straight, and that's an option too, coming down. If you want the deep pulse, stay here. Otherwise, again, straighten. Ready? Keep pulsing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeezing in those inner thighs and lifting. Good. Sunflowers and moonflowers. We're reaching up, coming down. Cactus arms, draw in from the navel. Good. Little smile. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, sinking down. Give yourself a little hug here. You have the option to stay, or you can work the tailbone out and slowly lean forward with the chest. That might feel good, it might feel too much. Use your core and your inner thighs. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, sinking down. So if that forward fold felt too much, stay lifted and just keep the hug. Inhale, reach. If it felt good to come down, slowly give yourself that hug and fold forward. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, using the inner thighs, reaching back up. And exhale, bringing the hands down. Good. 1 more. Inhale, reach up. And exhale again, staying here lifted. Or there's another little depth here. Maybe lean forward. If you wanted, you can rock left to right on the legs. That's quite strong. It's quite a level 3. Stage, coming back to center, and inhale, squeezing and lifting up. Hands come into heart center, you've got it. I'm gonna turn the feet slightly, toes in. Inhale, reaching the arms up, and slowly lean forward. Reach, reach, reach. Feel the backs of the legs stretching, and come down, bringing the fingertips with you. If the fingertips make their way to the floor, relax in there. If you're still a little bit more upright, that's fine. Just allow the neck to draw in. Inhale and exhale. Good. So you've got the option to bring your right hand into the middle, your left foot, the toes just come out to an angle. So instead of in, we draw the left toes out. You've got the option to lift that left hand up and sink a little deeper into that left knee. So we're opening the chest here, relaxing the face, getting that lovely stretch along that right leg. Inhale, slowly lifting back up. If that felt too much, remember, you don't have to take it, maybe coming back to center. The toes coming in, just let everything hang. So again, option is just to stay here. It's a perfect little pose, really lovely release. Let everything soften, not straining in the neck. If you wanted to take that little side lunge, we're gonna lift that right foot this time. We're gonna lift the right hand, and we're gonna sink a little deeper into that right knee. And you've got the option to lift and sink. Good. Feeling that stretch in the inner thigh. It's quite strong. Relax the face. Inhale, slowly coming back up and bringing both feet in. Back into that lovely forward fold. And breathe. If you wanted to add a twist here, you can. You can bring the right hand into the middle and take just a small little micro bend and a twist. This one's a little less intensive. Maybe try and draw the shoulder down away from the ears, finding those nice long lines. Beautiful, slowly swooping it back in, little micro bend in the knees. Left hand comes to the middle. You can bring the right hand to the hip or maybe open it up, drawing the shoulders down. Good, little bend into that right side. Relax the face. Yeah, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Exhale. Inhale, slowly, slowly peeling the body up, using the inner thighs. Head comes up last. Reach the palms up. Inhale. And slowly exhale, bringing the thumbs in. Drop the shoulders down. Let's wiggle the heels in and in, or maybe take a little hop to get back to that center point. Inhale with me. Exhale through the mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. You've got it. I'm going to bring the hands down and take some lovely little shoulder rolls. Starting with drawing up towards the ears and down. Maybe move the neck if you need to in any way. 4. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach the arms up and around and down. Good, relax the forehead, lifting them up and down and around. Again, the beginning of this session is creating that heat and that strength, so breathe. If you found it a little bit more fast-paced or a little stronger, we will keep moving and flowing. We'll slow it down a little bit as we go now. Inhale and exhale. Last big circle. Maybe grabbing the hands at the top. Maybe arching the back a little, tailbone tilts out here. And then slowly tucking it back under as you draw the hands in. Nice work, everyone. Good. Take a little side stretch. So we're gonna either keep the feet hip distance if your balance feels a bit wobbly. We're gonna bring that left foot behind and reach the arms up. I like to link my thumbs here. Inhale. And exhale, we reach over towards the right hand side. And you get that lovely stretch along the side body. Again, if it feels wobbly, feet hip distance is just as great. Maybe find a place for the neck or shoulders. And head, drop the shoulders down. 3, 2, maybe going a little further, and 1. Use your core, side body strength coming up. And swoop the hands down. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. If you wanted to take the foot back, you can, or keep feet hip distance, just as good. Honestly, they're both great. It's just down to preference. If you've got the back foot back, keep the hips as square as you can. Inhale, lifting up. Option to link the thumbs if you want, and drop the shoulders down. We inhale, lift and reach, spine extends, reach over slightly, and drop the shoulders down. Seeing where you're at in that side body. If you want a little bit more, we do it with the breath. Inhale, spine lengthens, and exhale, maybe reach a little more to the side if you like. Just breathing there. Relax the forehead, no neck pain. Soften in the face. Little smile happen. Inhale. If you want to go just a little deeper, see if it's there today in that side body stretch. Using your core, breathing in, come back to center, and take that foot away. Nice one. Breathing in and exhale. Oh, awesome. All right, I'm going to do this on a harder floor. I find that a little bit better for balance today. So we're going to take a few of our balances now. Grab a little drink if you like. We'll play a little bit with kind of where we're at with our tree pose, playing a little bit with it with some side stretches. Yeah. And again, always use a wall or a chair if you're wobbly. And remember to go easy on yourself because balance is so different all the time. Everywhere you go, wherever your equilibrium is, your hormones, like just listen and go easy. All right. So we're going to come about hip distance apart with the feet just to begin. Take a nice slow deep breath. We want a nice settled and calm breath. Inhale. And slowly, slowly exhale. Beautiful. Breathing in, little smile for me. And exhale, breathing in that little light. We're going to bend the knees and shift the weight over. Wiggle that right foot over. So our left foot over. The heel comes to the right ankle, and then slowly, we don't want to dip in the hip. We want to lift. Inhale, and we want to tuck the pelvis under. Good, and draw in from the navel. If the upper body, like mine, is a little collapsed, we need to lift those shoulders up and back, open the chest, like we said, heart open, chest open, feeling good. If that feels good to you, you're squeezing and rotating in the hips, drawing in from your core. Stay here with the toes on the floor, perfect. If you're rotating and it feels like, you know what, I really feel like I want to lift that foot, my balance feels good, bring it below the knee. Just see where you're at. I always test the waters because every day is, like I said, different. But if you're feeling a little bit more balanced today, you know that the inner thigh and the foot can meet, you can go there. But do not do this. Don't let the foot help you collapse. We want to inhale, lift. We're lifting, and how we lift is we draw the pelvis under, we lift up from the top of the head, and you feel like you're pushing the inner thigh into the foot. That's what we want, that lift and that opening in the hip joint. Beautiful. Option to take the left hand down, palm lifted. Inhale, right hand comes up, drop the shoulders down. Done some lovely little side body stretches. You can stay here if the balance feels good, or maybe reach. Again, you can do this side stretch with the foot on the floor too, or below the knee. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale. Slowly, like I did, if you fall out of it, come back, tucking, lifting, and then bring that knee up and bring it down. Love a little shake out. Tested my little side stretch a little further than I could hold it today. It's keeping that lovely squeeze in the glutes, that lift and drawing in from the core. Inhale and exhale. Just finding that release, that standing pose, feeling lifted like a tree, the strength where we root, the sunlight coming in. I want you just to imagine like the magic of those beautiful trees around us. It sounds silly, but you know, really feel connected, like how the roots and how deep that they run, like all of us, our roots, you know, but actually like that light and that growth, you know, the beauty and its aging. I just think like we can really reflect, you know, on a tree and the way that we can connect with its light and its strength, you know, that strong stature. Inhale and exhale, little bend, shift the weight over. Let's wiggle the heel over. So this time your left leg is your standing leg. If you're dipping in the hip, draw in from the core, lift and tuck the pelvis under. You want to feel strong here. Lifting in the shoulders and drop the shoulders down. So we're using it as a hip opener. Finding that little release, maybe lifting the foot below the knee, if that feels good. Or even if you feel comfortable lifting into the inner thigh again, but don't let it dip. We push the inner thigh in, rotate, rotate, squeezing. Actually, you should feel like you're really squeezing into the glutes so much. Pelvis is drawing forward. Try not to collapse in that upper body. Inhale and exhale. Drop the shoulders back, chest lifts. Feeling that strength, that light, heart open, relaxing the face, maybe bringing, if you wanted to play with it, no matter where the leg is, you can bring the right hand out. Maybe bringing the left hand up. Again, you can stay here, thinking about your core. Try not to look at anything moving. That will help you. And maybe take it over. Again, playing with it today. Seeing where your limit is, breathing and stretching. 3, 2, and 1. Try and use your core, lifting, take your time, and bring the knee up and down, a little shake out. Inhale and exhale. Let's rotate that ankle, maybe pointing and flexing the toes. 3, 2, and 1. Other side, love the little circles, pointing and flexing for 3, for 2, for 1. You've got it. Let's get a nice stretch in the glutes and that prep for flying pigeon. So we're going to bring the right knee up. You can either cross it and bring the toes on the floor if you feel wobbly, or use a wall, lift and draw the knee wide and shift the ankle away. Good. You can bend the knee slightly, drop the knee out, work the tailbone away. See if you can lean forward with the chest. You have the option here to bring the palms in if you like, maybe lifting the elbows. See if you can get that lovely stretch. Look slightly down and forward. We don't want any strain in the neck. Feel like you want the neck to be just a long, comfortable line. Holding here today. If you want, you can now maybe take a reach forward and draw the chin down if you've got the range of motion. Otherwise, stick with being more upright or come back out and into it. You also can play with holding the ankle as you lean forward. Relaxing the forehead for 3. Breathing in and out, 2 and 1. Inhale slowly. See if you can take your time using your balance and strength to come back up. You've got it. Another little shake out if you want to roll the ankles. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. Feel like a little dry. I'm going to have a little sip. Maybe join me if you like before we take the other side. Nice one. Breathing in and slowly exhale. Let's bend the knee slightly. Good. We're going to shift the weight over. Your left leg's going to be your standing leg. Right foot can either come across or lift and draw it open. See how that feels. Working the tailbone away from you. Maybe finding that little bit of balance here. So relax the forehead, soften between the eyebrows. Maybe bring the palms in, drop the shoulders down. Tailbone comes away. Just find a nice steady breath. Inhale and exhale. You can draw the chin in. See where you're feeling that. Is it glutes? And if you feel the sensation to draw the chest down and the fingertips in, you absolutely can. Find some slow, beautiful deep breaths here, relaxing the forehead, the face, the neck, the chest. And you can also bring the hands in, playing a little bit more with balance, grabbing the ankle, taking it as you want today. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming back up, taking that step out, and finding that little shake. Beautiful. Inhale with me, and exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. We're going to play with eagle pose today. Garudasana. We're going to bring the arms out, just using the shoulders and the arms first as a stretch. Good, just to get into the shoulder joints. When you're ready, cross the arms over. So you want to we'll begin with the left hand underneath the right. And again, cross as far as you possibly can, and then bring the backs of the hands together. So you can either have them totally crossed, or if you're really tight in your back, you can bring the backs of the hands together, but the elbows might not be totally crossed. So all is good. See where you're at. Again, if you've got even more room, everyone's bodies are different. Find that left hand again, draw it in towards the face, and just see if you could hook it. So it looks like this, the hands are here, you could have a finger. So it's a little bit like a whoosh, twist it around, or it could be exactly like this. Good. From here, bring the feet hip distance. We're gonna inhale, lift the elbows up, and maybe take a little back bend here as you do that. And exhale, slowly draw the elbows back down, in towards the chest and fold forward. Good. So we're gonna inhale, lifting it up, maybe getting a little back bend in, and exhale, drawing it down. Good. This time we're gonna lift them up. I'm gonna show you from behind. Keep the elbows lifted, but just draw the shoulders down. Whew, feel that. Definitely a release for the upper body. I always find this one quite strong. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing it down to center, unraveling that pose. Maybe bring the hands back, maybe a little roll. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale with me. Exhale through the mouth. Feels good. Finding that beautiful release. Standing, chest open. Let's cross the arms. This time, right hand comes underneath the left as far as you can. Notice if they're the same or different. Find where you need to be, and if the twist comes a little bit more for you, you can bring the right hand in and maybe bring it around. It doesn't have to look like that, it's just an option for you. Inhale, we can lift it up, and exhale, slowly bringing the elbows down and taking a little bit of a forward fold. Inhale, lifting it up. Maybe a little back bend. Exhale, drawing it down. And last one, if you want to take the hold, if you find it too strong, you can bring the arms down, otherwise lift. And again, we draw the shoulders down and away. Ooh, feels extra strong to me on that side today. Nice to kind of, I always say this to you, but yoga is like getting to know your body. Breathe. I never would have known that I was tighter on that side had I not come to this today. So listening, saying hello, and just honoring that. Inhale and exhale. Let's slowly bring them down, unravel. Ooh, maybe bring the hands back a little bit, open the palms, take a few little shoulder rolls. Use your own kind of innate wisdom to find that. For 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's add our legs for a beautiful eagle pose. It's a fun one if you have kids as well. Good. We're going to reach the arms out. Left comes underneath the right. You can keep it soft, or you can take the big circles. Inhale. Let's bend the knees. This time we shift the weight. Our standing leg is our right leg. The left foot can either cross over here, or you can tuck it around. Maybe tuck the back toe around and reach forward. I'll show you from this position. Here, you can have the foot on the ground, or you can tuck it all the way around and reach. Good. Looking forward for 3. Having a little fun with this one. 2. Don't worry if you fall out of it. Inhale, slowly coming back up, unraveling that pose, little shake out if you like. Arms up and around. Should feel like a beautiful release in the upper body. Little stress relief. Letting that light in, letting that heaviness go. Oh, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Other side, inhale, reach it out. This time, right arm comes underneath the left. Take it however you like. Maybe take it around. Inhale. This time, a little bend in the knees. Shift the weight over. Standing leg is your left leg. Right toes come across. Maybe lean forward. Next option is to lift the knee, cross it like you're kind of sat on a chair. Leaning forward, reaching the fingertips forward. Or if, again, this one's not always something that comes, but if you've got that little bit of range, you can tuck the back toe. Relax the forehead and the jaw. Maybe find a little smile. Feeling this sensation, this eagle pose, the strength of an eagle. 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back up, unraveling. Good. Reach it up. Inhale. Oh, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, we just want to find a really strong Tadasana mountain pose. I want you to roll the shoulders up and then drop them back. The hands can come alongside the body. So feeling lifted in the chest, feel like I'm pulling the top of the head up. We don't want any arching in the spine, so inhale. Draw in from the navel, tuck the tailbone under, feel that length. Draw the shoulders down. Good. With the eyes closed, if that feels comfortable to you, just see if you can really squeeze, tuck the pelvis, feel a little lift and strength. Feel strong and tense in the lower legs. Lifting kind of above the kneecaps. Feel as if I'm pulling the neck nice and long from the top of the head and the shoulders draw down, navel in. From here, inhale. And slowly exhale. I want you to really allow yourself here to close the eyes and imagine right now you can feel a little subtle breeze across your face. And as you look out, you're truly standing at the top of a mountain and you can feel that light. Almost imagining it lifting from the toes all the way to the head as the sun begins to rise. I want you to imagine that little bit of light that begins to creep behind the mountains as we look over the most spectacular views. You can see that lovely little bit of light, the color, the dulled yellows begin to start to morph as that lovely little ball of fire begins to peak. You can see that perfectly formed orangey red circle begin to lift and the sky becomes painted with all of its colors. Watching that sun rise and feeling that light rise with you from the toes, feeling its warmth all the way up the legs. Watching that sun begin our beautiful day. And you can feel nothing but its light. As it creeps up, you can feel the warmth on your face and you're just breathing in that sensation of beauty. You can feel the sweat on your body beginning to change from a cold sweat from your climb and your movement to that lovely softness you feel when you get that light and that sunshine beaming down on your face. Breathing in slowly that beautiful energy and breathing out, sending that light, that softness, that sense of confidence and accomplishment, that strength, sending all that the sun and the light can bring to us. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Feeling strong in mountain pose in Tadasana, soaking up all of the magic in which it can bring. And then maybe beginning to flutter the eyelids open. I'm going to take a little massage in the face today, bringing your pointer finger and your middle finger together. So keep standing. I'll just show you from here. We're going to bring the fingertips in between the eyebrows and just take a lovely little push around the eyebrow there and maybe a little higher. Again, just even massaging into the skin, into the face. Letting go of any of tension that you're holding there. If it feels good to keep the eyes slightly closed still, you can. And then bringing it into that lovely circle, into the temple and down. Good. Again, one more on that side. Moving in a way that feels good to you. Lifting above the eyebrows and then taking it into the temples for 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. And then this time underneath, coming in to the top of the nose and down and around. Just getting that lovely little push and a stretch there in the face. Any puffiness, letting it go. 3, 2, and 1. And coming back to where we began, just a little bit of a roll of the jaw. Inhale and exhale for 3, 2, and 1. And you've got it. We're gonna finish with a lovely little salutation. Let's salute the sun, let's salute that light. Reach the arms up. Little back bend, feeling that sensation of reaching forward, bend the knees, coming down onto your mat. You've got it. We're gonna swing the legs around. And when you're ready, begin to find your Shavasana pose today. Grabbing any last drink, taking any last little stretch that you need. So again, you can either come onto your backs. You can stay a bit more upright, in a bit more of a meditative position today. And just begin to find your place of softness. I'll take you through a little body scan. A lovely poem that inspired today's class. When you're ready, breathing in and slowly, slowly breathing out. I want you just to soften as you relax, letting the breath go back to its natural state. Just noticing that rise and fall of the natural patterns of the breath. Inhale and slowly exhale. Softening the skin, the face, tracing from the forehead, relaxing in the eyebrows, softening the creases alongside the eyes, that skin. See if you can really focus on the skin today and say, like, can I just make it just soft, just a little bit softer? Relaxing even more in the eyelids and breathing in and breathing out. Finding that lovely sense of relaxation, releasing in the jaw, even just moving the teeth slightly and then bringing the mouth back to softness. Allow the shoulders to melt into the floor, the chair, the sofa, the bed, wherever you've chosen to relax. Feeling supported beneath you. Allowing the shoulders to the elbows to the wrists, and every finger to find a true deep release. Taking time now to again soften in the middle of the body, allowing the breath to remind you of that softness in the chest and the belly, releasing in the glutes. Nothing to do now. Allowing the whole of the practice to just kind of invigorate and sending that light, that oxygen, that healthy bit of strength through the body to every cell. Inhaling and exhaling, letting all those positive chemicals that we've created move through you. Endorphins, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin. We've got it all going. Beauty of movement and breath. And even more importantly, your relaxation today. Relaxing in the legs all the way down to the feet. Releasing in every single toe, from big toe to baby toe. Inhale and slowly exhale. Your poem today, Your Light. And it was posted by someone I follow called The Healing Loft. They didn't have an author, but I didn't write it, so enjoy anyway. Your light does not come from your success. Your light is not ignited by perfection or achievement or body type Your light is not fueled by popularity or acceptance. Neither is your light at any risk of being put out when others light up around you, when their lights are bright. Your light is simply made of the you-ness that makes you. The worries that you have at night, the music which sparks joy in your heart, the books that you've read and you keep referring back to, the memories stored safely in your heart, the people that you love, and the people who love you. Your light is never dependent on how you look or how you perform. It's just there, and it's quite simply brilliant, and it's all yours. And it truly lights up every room you walk into. You, your energy, exactly who you are, is perfect, and it brings an extra drop of light to this world. You are simply wonderful. Inhale and slowly exhale. Stay longer in Shavasana today, or take some time to slowly begin to move the body. I wish you a beautiful week ahead, and all will be back to normal, I promise, starting next week. Peace and love always. Speak soon.